Hey Jeff, how's everything been going?
Yeah, it's going pretty good. It's still sore and everything.
Okay. When you say sore, what do you mean by that?
Back's still hurting. They believe I have a hemorrhoided disc right now.
Okay. So, what makes them think you have a herniated disc?
I've already been going through PT and everything. It's not doing anything. They've done X-rays and they've saw some damage, but you can't see much damage to it. And just an X-ray, so they want to do a CT scan here shortly.
So, the CT scan will show more about the damage that's going on.
Yeah, show more of the nerve damage and show if it's anything else is wrong.
How's your pain level today?
It's been about a 5 or 6.
It's pretty high. Well, I'm glad you came in to see me today. I know, like, with you dealing with the pain, I'm sure it's hard to sit here, and I'm glad you're still coming to see me. Um, have you still been having migraines?
Yeah, I've had a couple here and there. Medicine ain't been working again lately.
I'm sorry to hear that because last time we talked, you said they had been better, that you hadn't had any in at least a month. So, how many have you had in the last couple of weeks?
I've had a couple in the last few days here and there.
How are you feeling about that? How's that
Mm,
been making you feel?
just tired of it. I'm sick of it. Been almost 4 years now, and I'm just sick of it. Just wish they'd go away.
Yeah, 4 years is a long time. That's a long time to be dealing with that. I know migraines can be debilitating, just make it hard to live your life and do all the things that you like to do. How's work been?
It's been going. I'm still doing a bunch of driveway work, building a couple decks here and there. Still staying busy, grinding.
How is that going with your back being the way that it is? How have you been feeling about it?
And it's still sore and hurts, but I just push through it because I need the money. Gotta
Yeah.
make the paycheck.
Well, you're really tough for keeping working. I'm sure that's so hard on you. It's probably really painful. I know last time we talked, one of our goals that we discussed was you making that appointment with your doctor to discuss like how your back had been hurting more. So I'm glad to hear that you followed through on that goal. Hopefully they'll find out more, by doing the CT scan and what's the next step if physical therapy is not working.
Uh, they're wanting to do the CT scan and see if it's the hemorrhoided disc or not. And if it is, then probably have to do surgery after that.
I'm sorry to hear that. How are you feeling about having surgery?
Don't really like the idea of it, but if it helps, it helps.
Yeah. Yeah, that is really scary. So you're feeling upset about having surgery?
Yeah, I don't really. I hear both good and bad things about it.
Yes. Surgery can be so scary. It's just, especially, have you ever had surgery before?
No, no.
Yeah. I feel like the unknown is so scary. Like, not knowing what's going to happen, it just makes it even worse. Um, so, how have you been feeling, like, as far as, like, feeling down and hopeless? How have you been feeling in that area?
Still feeling down a little bit and everything, just worried about everything that's going on, and I just don't want to be disabled at a young age.
Yeah. I mean, that's a really scary thought, just how young you are and possibly ending up disabled. And you have kids, right?
Yeah, I have two of them.
So how are you feeling? How have things been at home as far as like with everything going on with your back and the migraines and then finding out that you have the rheumatoid arthritis? How has that been affecting your relationships at home?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm more grouchy and more aggravated at times.
Well, I can definitely understand why you're a little more aggravated and grouchy, especially when you're in pain. So, also, another thing that we talked about last time I saw you was how anxious you had been feeling. And one of the things we discussed to do for that was deep breathing exercises. So, have you been doing those when you feel anxious?
Yeah,
Do you feel like it's helping?
yeah, it helps a little bit. I still feel anxious around. I just feel anxious around a lot of people mostly when I'm
Yeah.
crowded and around.
maybe there's a little more when you say that you're feeling anxious when there's a lot of people around, maybe you've got a little bit more going on than just feeling anxious about everything going on in your life. That almost sounds like the crowd is causing you to be anxious. So I'd say that's kind of common for people to feel that way in crowds. Another goal that we had talked about, well, actually, something that we had discussed last week was how you had been feeling upset because you're so far away from your family because they're in Ohio.
Yeah, I miss my brothers a lot.
Have you, one of our goals was for you to call them once a week. Have you been doing that?
Yeah, I've talked to my brother. I haven't talked to Sean in a week or two, but I've talked to Brian a couple times this week, and I've talked to my mom the last 2 Sundays.
Do you think that that makes you feel better?
Yeah, it makes him feel a little bit better, but I still wish I could see him at times.
Yeah. So you're still missing them, even though you've been FaceTiming them more
Yeah, I
often?
still miss him.
That is hard. Do you think you're going to be able to go and see them for the holidays?
I'm hoping maybe we'll get to go up there on around Christmas time to see him for a few days. I'm hoping.
Yeah. That'd be really nice. I think that'd be good for you. You know, despite everything you've got going on, I think it might help you a little to be able to see your family with you missing them so much. So it sounds like you're making really good progress on your goals. Um, do you think there's anything else that you want to work on?
I'm just working on the pain issues and need this to go away so I can get some sleep at times.
Yeah.
Bothering me sleeping and everything else too.
So the lack of sleep is bothering you too.
Yeah,
I would say that could contribute to your anxiety level. I mean, with you having the increased anxiety, it seems like lack of sleep could make that worse.
it just wore out.
Well, with because you said you're only doing the deep breathing exercises sometimes. Do you think that you want to add another goal of like working on something else that can help with your anxiety?
Anything I'd hope.
Okay. Maybe we can try like have you ever heard of meditation?
Yeah,
Okay. Sometimes meditation's really good because you're having a lot of thoughts about your back hurting and what the future holds and worried about your kids and being disabled at such a young age. Sometimes meditation can help you clear out all of those thoughts and have a few minutes of peace because when you're dealing with so much, it's just like overwhelming your mind and that's all you can think about. And sometimes you just don't get a break from it. So maybe at our next session, we can work a little bit more on meditation techniques. I can give you some YouTube videos to watch on it before you leave, and then we'll discuss it a little bit more once you know a little bit more about meditation. Um, so, other than the deep breathing, needing more techniques for dealing with your anxiety, it seems like you're making pretty good progress on your goals. I know that you said that one of the things that you want to work on is your pain level. I think that going to the doctor like you're supposed to is going to help that a lot because they're the ones that are going to be able to help you with the pain level while I can help you with like the depression and the anxiety that you've been experiencing because of it. This is our sixth session, so insurance only like approved us for a small amount of sessions. Um, so how are you feeling about that? Is therapy possibly ending?
anxious a little bit, but
So still worried because you think
yeah,
that you still need the therapy. Maybe we can see if insurance will approve any more sessions. So we can work a little bit more on the anxiety and everything. Um, have you ever thought about like seeing a psychiatrist? Maybe.
no, I've never thought about it. I haven't. Don't really like doctors that much.
Yeah. I'd hate to add another one in there for you, but I think that with the anxiety still being increased, maybe it'd be a good idea to see a psychiatrist who could possibly prescribe you something to help with the anxiety. To help with the anxiety. Um, and you said you've still been feeling pretty down, and I know we've been working together for a few sessions. I've seen you for the last 2 months. Um, it doesn't seem like we're making a lot of progress on that goal. So maybe it'd be a good idea for you to see a psychiatrist for that too. So, other than that, um, I think we've pretty much talked about everything that's going on. Do you have anything else that you want to talk about today?
And just wanting everything to get better and tired of being how it is right now.
Yeah. I think that you're making all the right steps towards getting better. You're doing everything in your power to make things better. Going to the doctor, seeing me, practicing some of the stuff that we're talking about. Making sure that you're in contact with your family because I think that that could definitely improve your mood a little because I know how hard it is to miss your family. So I would still continue just being vigilant, calling them once a week, like we discussed. Do you think you're going to keep doing that?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Have you talked to your family about everything that's going on?
Yeah, I've talked to him.
Does that make you feel better to talk to them about it at all?
And sometimes my brother Brian's going through stuff too himself.
Yeah. I know that can be hard. I know we talked in the past about your mom's issues that she's had as well. So has she been doing better?
Yeah, she's been clean for a few years now. She's doing
Okay.
good. She's got a new job and got a new place and everything again, and I'm proud of her. She's doing good.
Yeah. So it seems like you have a good support system within them, your brother and your mom. So I think it'd definitely be good to just keep calling them once a week, if not more, maybe more if that's making you feel better. And then still keep practicing the deep breathing exercises for the anxiety. Look at those meditation videos on YouTube. I'll give them to you before you leave. Um, and then just keeping up with all your doctor's appointments while, always keep up with your doctor's appointments, but definitely while we're still seeing each other, just make sure you're keeping up on your doctor's appointments. Make sure you go to that CT scan. If you don't hear from them, call them back. Tell them, if you don't hear from them within like the next week, I'd call them because sometimes those referrals can be tricky. They don't go through like they're supposed to. So, well, it was really nice seeing you today. I hope that um, you have a good week until I see you again. Hopefully your pain level's good. I'll see you next week.
All right, thank you.
Bye.